The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Asmodee. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today we are playing Majesty for the Realm.
This is by Z-Man Games.
Yeah, this is also the same designer as Splendor, which is one of your favorite games.
It is.
So this is a game where we each have our own realm. We're going to be drafting cards, which are the people, and we're going to be putting those in our realm. They're going to be activating the areas that we're going to be putting them in. So we've played several games of this. The cards have an A and a B side. We're actually going to play both sides. So we'll see how that works out.
I'll show you how quick they go by too, at least in a two-player variant.
Yeah, it goes very fast. In fact, the game can end without you really even knowing it.
Yeah.
So let's check it out. Okay, we have a realm. Megan has her realm. So the realm is broken up into 8 different areas. So I'm going to explain those areas because we're actually going to play this game twice. There's an A side and a B side. So first off, we're going to play with the A side, and I'm going to show you those cards. So first we have the mill. You'll see that every time we send a miller to the mill, we're going to get 2 coins per miller. We have the brewery. So every time we send a brewer there, we're going to get 2 coins plus a meeple. And then anyone who has at least 1 miller is going to get 2 points. That's what that symbol there means. We have the cottage. That's where the witch is at. She actually will heal cards, and I'll talk about what that actually means in a little bit. But for every miller, brewer, and witch, you're going to get 2 coins. Next we have the guardhouse. Guardhouse says defend, and I'll talk about that in just a second as well. But for every guard, knight, and innkeeper, you're going to get 2 points. Now we have the barracks. So the barracks is what houses the knights. The knights attack. So that's where that defend and the heal come in. So what happens is when a knight goes here, you're going to attack everyone else who does not have enough defense, and defense comes in the form of the guards. What that means is you will have to take the leftmost card, and that's going to go into the infirmary, which I'll show you here in a second. The witch will then heal any card that is in the infirmary. You'll start stacking those cards as they start piling up, and you'll always take the top one, and then you'll return that back to the part in the realm where it belongs to. Important note, that does not actually fire that building off again. So you'll see that when we play it. The inn means you're going to get 4 points for every innkeeper that you have, and then everyone who has at least 1 brewer is going to get 3 points. The castle, which I gotta say that does look just like Cinderella's castle, you're going to get 5 points per, I'd call her a princess, I guess, and you're going to get a meeple. So that's really good. And then the infirmary, it says game end only. For every card that you have in the infirmary at the end of the game, you're going to lose a point. Now you may have noticed as I was going through there, it'll show 1 and A, because when we flip it over, you'll see it says 1 and B. So that's just to remind you which side you're playing and which order the cards go in, because they actually create a nice little panorama. Also, end game scoring, if you have the most of that part in your realm, you're going to get the bonus points at the end. So if I have the most millers, I'm going to get 10. Most brewers, I get 11, and it goes up and so forth.
And then here are those little cards that you're going to be placing down in your realm. So there's your miller, and your brewer, your witch, your guards, your knights, your innkeeper, and your princess. And then you also have some of these cards that are dual. So then when you get those from kind of like the middle section, you'll go ahead and decide which one you want face up, and that's how it goes into your realm. Because this is a drafting game, we're going to be drafting cards from the middle. Now let me see that princess again. I want to show something on her real quick. There you go.
Now look at the eyes. Looks like she's got some kind of marking around her eyes. Now you know how much we like Doctor Who. So there was an episode for the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker, my doctor.
That's why I was so confused. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It was called State of Decay, and it was about a rocket ship that landed on this planet, and they became vampires.
That's nice.
Yeah, and they had this thing around their eyes, so that's what that always reminds me of that. So there you go. So what we're going to do, based on the number of players, we have a deck that is broken out into 2 different phases. We have phase 1, which are the greenbacks, and then we have phase 2, which is the maroon. Now, in a 2-player game, we are only going to start with 6 of the green, and then we'll get into the maroon.
There's
the rest of them,
a lot of green too.
Yeah, the rest of them are actually put back in the box, and they're not used. So you don't have perfect information for what cards are available. So what we're going to do is we are going to have 6 cards in the market area. Megan's putting those out right now. So if we want to take a card, we always get this one for free because it's at the end. But if we want to take any cards in there, that's where our meeples come in. So let's just say that I wanted to take this guard. I would put a meeple there. I would take this, put it in my realm. Those would slide down, and I would flip the card, the next card. If you decide you want to take one of these, let's just say I wanted to, on a future turn, I wanted to take that princess, I'd put a meeple there, and then I would take the card, and I get that meeple.
Now you can only have 5 meeples at a time.
Correct.
And that comes in with our little kind of player board.
So we get these cards. There are 4 of them because this is a max 4-player game. And on one of these is a knight. So I don't know which one has the knight, but the knight one will go first. So Megan, this will be your card. And Megan got the knight. So you can kind of see the knight picture on that. So that means Megan will be first player. And there's 5 spots for meeples. Now the guys at lunch like to call these outlines, you know, like in a crime scene.
So morbid.
Yeah.
Those poor meeples.
So you're going to be able to put 5 meeples on there, and any meeples that you collect throughout the course of your turn that you cannot fit on your card, those are going to be worth a point apiece at the end of your turn. You'll just return them to the supply, and you will get points for those. Anything I've missed?
Not at the moment that I can think of.
Okay, so let's get ready to play. Okay, Megan is first player.
Yay. Let's see. I'm not gonna pass up that good card right here. But the thing is, do I want it to be the witch or the guard? Because there's no one really to defend yet. Because I mean, you haven't attacked me, but I'll go ahead and make that the witch. And then there's no card to heal at the moment, but I have her there just in case for later to get some points. So her ability is...
Yeah, but you would get points from your guard too.
I mean, either way, there's still 2 points.
Personally, I would probably go for the guard type.
Really?
Yeah, because
okay, then. I'll let you talk me
you
into
know
it.
how your father is.
I do, yeah.
And
she likes to attack me.
I will say that the first time that I taught this game to my lunch buddies, that's what I did. I was kind of mean. I went with the knights.
You were somewhat nice to me, but I still only beat you by 1. Anyway, though, the points here, so you get 2 coins for every guard, knight, and innkeeper. So I only have 1 guard right now, so that gives me 2 coins. Yep. These are really nice coins, by the way. And I'll talk more about that later, but I do like these coins.
I hate to pass up innkeepers, but I do like the princess.
You do really well with that.
I will get 5 coins, or 5 points, and I will get a meeple. Now, because I collected a meeple there, I spent a meeple, I'm back to 5, but that extra meeple I had, like I mentioned, that goes back, and I will get 1 coin.
There we go.
And I didn't mention this either, but we only play until we have 12 cards in our realm. So the game plays very fast.
Especially with 2 players. You might as well get some meeples, and it's a free card. So I'll go ahead and take that innkeeper.
That gets you 4 points.
Give me 4. And no one has a brewery yet, so that part of the card does not come into play.
Yep. Well, she's free.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
she's massive.
She is.
So she will get me 10 points and 2 meeples, which I will get 2 points for that because, you know, I don't have any room.
This is how you start kicking my butt early on.
And you don't get a lot of ones, and a lot of time during the game you're actually going to be just, they call color up, basically exchanging your lower chips for bigger chips.
Yeah. You've got some good stuff over there.
Oh.
So I'm going to go ahead and attack you.
So my leftmost card actually just happens to be my princess, so she gets flipped face down and goes into the infirmary.
And I take 3 points for my knight.
Well, knowing how you like to do things, I'm going to have to take this and go guard.
Okay.
And I'll get 2 coins for that, which I think
That's
I'm back to
not
10,
how
2,
I thought you were
4,
going to
6,
use that
10.
one.
Well, you're scaring me, kid.
Am I? Ooh, yeah. Let's go ahead and take 2 for this guy. Go ahead and make him a guard. So I will get 2, 4, 6, 8 coins right there. That's pretty nice. And just go ahead and cash that and make it a 10.
Okay. You know, I'm going to take the witch.
Might as well.
And
3 meeples.
So the cards resolve from top to bottom. So the witch's first thing she does is heal the top card. So the top card of my infirmary goes back here, doesn't fire.
No.
And I will get 2 points for every miller, brewer, and witch.
Just
I only have 1, so yeah.
Yep.
But then I'm also going to be able to cash him in and take 1.
It's pretty good. I'm not going to let you take her again. So go ahead and do that. So I will get 5 and a meeple. Yay.
Well, I'll have to spend a little bit more, but I am not going to pass the pretty princess.
No.
Because now that's 15 points. And 3 meeples, which 2 will go on my card and 1 will give me a point. So I'll just cash those in for another 2. Yeah, she escalates very fast.
Especially with you having her the most. That's 16 points right there at the end game scoring. I don't know if I'm going to be able to knock you down that many princesses, but we'll see. This guy's free, and I'll take a meeple. So that will fire 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points right there.
Wow.
And then 1 for my meeple.
Okay. I'm just going to take him because I need to guard up. So it's going to be worth 4 points. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
You know, why not go ahead and get 2 points right there? And we'll go ahead and attack your witch.
Well, fortunately,
No.
this is how the attacking works. Megan's
sucks.
attack power is 2.
You've
My
got 2.
defense is 2. So therefore, her attack does not go through. I have defended the attack.
I only got 2 points at least.
Well, and you're
for
going
my
to get
meeples.
6 points just from your knights alone too.
So that helps.
I think I will take him, and instead of attacking you, which would be foolish, I will take the innkeeper. I'll get 4 points for that. But everybody that has a brewer, which nobody has, and I will point out that that even affects you. So if I had a brewer, I would get the 3 additional points.
You know what? Let's go ahead and take the brewer then. So that will give me 2 points and a meeple. And no one has a miller for that to trigger that second part of it.
No. I'm going to take this defender.
All right.
Just because I need to kind of keep in step with you. So 2, 4, 6, 8 points. I'll just throw that in and get a 10. I don't know if I gave myself points the last time I took that or not.
I don't think you did. I'll go ahead and let you take the 2.
Well, it would have been 2, 4.
No, I don't think you took it. You did have him, yeah.
I'll just take 4 points.
Okay.
I don't think I did either.
So if
I think I was busy talking.
You know. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and take the witch. So I kind of want to be spread out here when it comes to end of game scoring. So I've got 2, 4 points there, and got 2 leftover meeples, so it's gonna give me 2 more points.
Man, there are a lot of
innkeepers.
A lot of innkeepers out.
Lots of drinks
and
going
on the B side, the innkeepers are like super crazy nuts.
I mean, the princess is good on this side too, but yeah.
You know what? I'm going to take that brewer because I don't have a brewer. And that will give me 2 points and a meeple.
I almost refilled that spot with this one instead of pushing them all down. I don't know what that was about. So you did what? You took a brewer?
I took a brewer.
No one still has a miller. Let's see.
Well, there's a couple millers out there.
There are, but I'm kind of gonna...
Because we haven't talked about the in-game scoring bonus either. You are going to basically get a double of however many you have in different buildings. So if I have 5, I'm going to multiply it times 5 and get 25 points. If I have 4, I'm going to get 16 points, and so forth. But if I have 7, then I get 49 points.
So I took the innkeeper, so that's going to give me 8 right there, and then...
We both have a brewer, so we're each going to get 3 points.
I get 11. Go ahead and cash in there.
Well, I think I'll keep up with you.
Oh, and then I get 1. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And I'll get 8 points, plus everybody that gets a brewer gets 3, so it'll be 11 points for me.
Cool. She's free, and I want to cover my bases, so I get 2 points for her. No, I'm completely covered, so I'm good.
I'm going to be greedy, and I'm going to take her.
This is going to be the
Like
last
the princess.
turn.
So she's going to give me 20 points and 4
yeah,
four
whoa.
meeples, which is good because I ran out of meeples just to get her. So,
Wow.
well, you know, she expects to be wined and dined. She's royalty.
Jeez.
She's a pretty, pretty princess.
Like the dress-up game I used to
2,
have.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, so.
That's what... Oh, dang it, we don't have it anymore.
What?
I was going to say our April Fool's show could be Pretty Pretty Princess.
Well,
the
you
Cinderella
can't tell our
edition.
audience
Well,
what
we don't
we're
have
gonna
it,
do.
so it's fine. So yeah, this is going to be the last turn because I have 11 cards. I don't know. You've got me beat on princesses. I'm going to be the only one there. I might as well try to get a couple extra points here, and I'll go ahead and take him.
Now, your meeples are not worth any points at the end of the game,
No.
so it doesn't really matter how many you have.
So I'm going to get 12 for my innkeeper, because I've got 3 of those, and then we each get another 3 for our brewer.
Yay!
So I get... Bad at math this morning. 16, right?
You're going to get...
No, crap. I can't
you're
do
gonna get 12
math.
plus 3. You
15.
get 15.
I'm off.
It is early.
It's
I'll give
an early
you. I'll
day.
give you that. You haven't had your Starbucks.
I haven't had my Starbucks. That's what our GoFundMe should be. Not GoFundMe. What is
Patreon.
it? Patreon.
For you to get. Yeah, I
Support
don't
my
think so.
Starbucks addiction.
Okay, so here I have actually a dilemma.
Do you have a dilemma?
Yeah, because if I take the Miller, that would actually give me an extra one here. So for in-game scoring.
We would tie. We both get the 10 points.
No, because I don't have anything in my barracks.
No,
I get
but
the
I'm
10
saying
points.
we would tie for the end of game, not for all over.
For that. But if I were to take the princess, I would get 25 points plus 5 meeples.
You might as well, because then you can cash in the points.
Let's see, that would
That's gonna
be
give you the
1, 2,
most.
3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 36 points if I get that, plus another 10. So it's actually going to be more beneficial to take her.
Really?
Yeah,
Ugh.
in the long run. So, well, otherwise I'd be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd be getting 25. So, is that really going to work out right?
I don't know.
My brain's hurting.
Math is hard. You've already confused me.
So it really would only be an extra 19 points. So no, it's actually better to go with the princess.
Yeah.
So I will take her, and that will be 25 points.
Yikes.
So actually here, I'll just put in 25.
And then take the 100.
And take in my
Wait,
50,
no.
and
Yeah.
I'll take 100 point there.
That's it.
So that is it. And this is kind of an odd thing, because in a 2-player game, we found we actually have cards left based on the number of cards you're taking out. In the 3- and 4-player game, actually, when you get to the end of this, it actually works out, so everybody has 12. So let's tally the points up and find out who wins the A side.
All right.
Okay, final score. I actually had 200 points even.
I had 205.
Wow. So Megan's very first game that we played on the A side, she beat me by 1 point. Here she
Yes.
squeaks it out by 5 points. So let's just kind of show you who had, or how we got some of these points. Megan had the majority Miller, so she got 10 there. We each had the brewer, so that was 11. We each had the cottage, that was 12. We each had the guardhouse tied. That was 13 points. Megan had the barracks, which gave her another 14 points, and the inn, which was 15 points. I had the castle, what was 16, and nobody had anything in the infirmary. So part A goes to Megan.
Woo.
So what we're going to do now is we are going to flip this over, and we are going to play on the B side.
Cool.
Okay, so now we're going to play on the B side. I just wanted to give you a quick look at what the B side of each of these look like. The mill, you're going to get 2 points for every miller that you have there, and anyone who has a witch is going to get 3 points. We've got our brewers, which will give us meeples for every miller and brewer, and then 10 points for every innkeeper and princess together. We've got our cottage, which will give us 3 points per witch. Witch is witch. We have the guardhouse, which will give us 2 points for every brewer, witch, and guard, and then 3 points if you have an innkeeper. The barracks will give you 3 points for every knight, innkeeper, and princess. The inn, now this is kind of a unique one here. What you're going to do is you're going to get points on your largest, what do I want to say, your area in your realm. So if I have 3 in a realm, I'm going to look and see how many innkeepers I have, and I'm going to each innkeeper is going to be worth 2 points for every one of those that is in that largest one. So when that happens, we'll talk about it. We have our castle, which is a little different because here we can buy or sell up to 5 meeples on our turn for 1 coin apiece. And then we're also going to get 4 points for every princess and item that is in our infirmary. I guess they're not items, they're people that have been killed by the knights.
They might not have been killed.
Well,
They're going to get healed, so they're probably just, like, you know, wounded.
And here's our infirmary, which is going to have -2 points for every one that's in the infirmary. Plus, if you have the most, you're going to lose an additional 10 points. So that is, whoa. So that is the B side. Megan, you want to go ahead and shuffle up the starting cards. Although since Dad lost part A, I should probably get to go, but we'll see.
It doesn't matter. Go for it.
All right, and hey, I am first player.
There you go.
So let's get the cards out and get ready to play. All right, right off, I am going to go for that innkeeper. Since it's the only one I have, I'm going to get only 2 points.
All right. Let's see. Go ahead and take the brewer. So for each miller and brewer, I get a meeple. So that would give me
get you 1 meeple.
another meeple, and I'll cash it in for 2 points. Decisions. I feel like if I don't do it, you will do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take the knight and attack you. Oh, crap.
So your thing will go bye-bye, and I will get 3 points.
All right. Go ahead and take the princess. So I can buy or sell cracked meeple for
Not sure
1.
you really want to sell your meeples.
Not really. But I will get 4 points for every princess and injured person.
Yeah, so that's
Gives me
8 points total.
Oh.
Because you get them for your infirmary.
Yeah. So it's already at 10.
Well, I need meeples, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take the miller. And that'll give me 2 points. Nobody's got a witch.
Nope.
So I don't have to worry about that.
I am going to go ahead and go for that witch, though, because I do want to heal my person. So they go back to the brewery, and my witch will give me 3 points.
Well, I cannot pass the innkeeper up. So now that I have 2 innkeepers, they are each going to be worth 4 points. So since I have 2 of them here, that's going to be 8 points.
It's pretty good.
Put that back and take a 10.
You can go ahead and take the miller and those meeples and get back up. So I will get 2 for that, And if you have a witch, you get 3, which you don't, but I do.
Yeah.
So that's good for me.
That is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead. I'm going to take the princess. And she will give me 4 points. And I'm going to cash 2 of those in, and I'm going to take 2 meeples.
Okay.
Because you always need meeples.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and take that. So I'll get 1 meeple, or
No, you're going to get 3 meeples.
Yeah, I was going to say 3 meeples for that. So there's 2. And that's if you have both of them, correct?
Right.
So you will actually get 10 points.
Nope, because it doesn't have the people icon next to it, like the milk. See, look at the bottom of the milk.
Oh, it's only for me. Oh.
Yeah, it's only for you.
Oh. Well, I don't have that yet, but I'll get 2 points for those meeples. Get 20.
Well, I think I need to... that Miller is going to be paying off. I'm going to take the brewer, and I will get 2 meeples. So that's not bad. But I will get 10 points because I have an innkeeper and a castle. So
that's pretty good.
That does help.
Um,
I mean, that's 5 points.
I know, that's kind of why I'm like, I might as well just take it. And that'll be a total of 10 points right there.
Yep.
And you still don't have a witch, so that help me out a little.
Well, I think I'm going to take this brewer, and that'll give me 3 meeples.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of got a little meeple engine going there, which actually puts me back
good.
to full. And then I will get 10 points for that. So.
Nice. I don't know what you're working on over there in your mind, so I'll go ahead and take the guard.
So wow, that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8 points for you. That's not bad. Well, yeah, I'm going to take the princess, and that'll be 8 points. I'll just cash that 2 in and take a 10.
I want to get some meeples, so I'll go ahead and take those 2. Take the witch, so that will give me
6
3,
points.
6,
Yep.
7, 8. And another 10.
Well, I'm not really worried about attacking. I'm going to take the brewer, so that's going to give me 4 meeples, which I can put 3 in my card, so that's going to give me 1, and then I will get 10 points
Nice.
for that. So that puts me up to 50 points. You probably got enough to cash in yours too.
Not yet.
No, you're only 40.
I'm only 40. I'll go ahead and take these, so that'll give me some more points. So that will give me 2, 4, 6, and then another 6 from my witch. Oh no, only 3, right? Because the minimum of 1. So 2, 4, 6,
Yep.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points in total there.
Wait a minute.
Right?
So you're going to get 2 for Miller.
2, 4, 6.
Yeah, and you're going to get 3.
Yeah.
No, you only get 3.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9, and then I had 2 meeples.
Oh, yeah, 2
10,
meeples.
11.
Oh, okay.
12. I'm sorry, I had 3 meeples because yeah.
All right, sorry.
You're good.
Back to me.
Back to you. Now I can cash
I
it.
got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's spend some meeples here. And now each is going to be worth 2, 4, 6. So I could go either way here, but that's 18. So
Yeah.
cash it in and take 20.
You've got all
2
the
rounds left.
innkeepers.
The innkeeper's wife has naturally curly hair.
Does she?
Well,
Is that a fact?
I don't know. That's what she said on a Charlie Brown Christmas.
I'll go ahead and take the guard. Whoop. knocking those over. So that will give me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, correct? Because it's for all those.
Yep.
So 12, and then you get 3.
And I do get 3.
For that.
Yay.
Yeah. So your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take him. So that's going to give me 5 meeples, which will give me, I'll put 2 there and take 3 in points. And then I get 10 points for that.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to attack you. You don't have any guards.
I don't have any
guards.
guards.
So your Miller is going to go away.
You killed my little Miller girl.
I did. I'm going to get 6 points there. Like that.
Can't believe you killed my little Miller girl.
Well, you didn't have any defense.
That's true. So I guess I'll take the witch. And that'll give me an extra point there. And the witch will give me 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna color up some of these ones. 4 of those.
I'm hoping this doesn't hurt me. You can let me take at least 1. I'm going to take the innkeeper there. So the most I have is in the mill. I've got 3 millers.
Yeah, so each one's going to be worth 2 points.
So 6. Correct.
Yep.
Awesome.
We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no!
Wait, is that it?
That's it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and add these up and find out who gets the trophy for Part B. Okay, so it kind of evened out. Dad
little.
wins Part B. I had 178 points.
175.
So
Pretty close still. We
Yeah.
keep pretty consistent on our game scores.
And you saw how fast the game was because, wow, I mean, it was like, boom, game over. I was ready to take that extra innkeeper there, but didn't have to do that. So
Which is good because I was like, I just ran out of meatballs trying to get that to cover my basis. So
all right,
worked
so
out.
now let's get to what we think. Okay, Megan, do you want me to go or do you want to go?
I'll let you go because I've been kind of running the past couple ones.
Okay, this is an awesome game. I mentioned before, I got to actually demo this at Gen Con last year and loved it. Thought it was really good. Knew that it was one that I had to get when it came out this year. So very glad that we were able to get a hold of a copy. The gameplay is so easy, but there are decisions you need to make.
Yeah.
Because if you pass something over, then you're leaving that for somebody else to get. You've got to look and see strategically, do I want to take a knight to kill somebody so that they don't have that extra person in their realm in order to get points there, or do I need to kill them so that I have the majority there? So that comes in quite handy as far as a strategy. The difference between the A and the B side, I think, is it's nice. It offers a different variety because there's different things you're going to go for. Like normally on the A side, I would not go for this many millers, but I mean that's given me so many meeples and my brewers.
Yeah.
That's given me so many meeples and those extra bonus points for having innkeepers and princesses. Now the princesses is a little different from the A side.
Yeah.
You get 1 less point, but you're getting points for things in your infirmary. So if you're playing with people that are attacking you, it actually does you good to go for the princesses, because then you're going to be getting extra points there too.
But you also don't want to have a lot of people in your infirmary because that's
No.
like -12.
Yeah, so you're going to have to
hurtful.
try to go for witches in order to make sure that you heal those people up. But like I said, the gameplay is great. I love the fact that it's got A and B side. The components are really good. I mean, the artwork on these cards, I think, is really good. I don't know if you can see the innkeeper. There you go.
Yeah, he's really cool.
There's plenty of detail on the art there. And
the
then
panorama on your whole realm, I think, is super cool too. And I feel like you could easily make an expansion and keep adding to this picture.
well, the fact that hand me the box there, because the box has slots for additional cards, it looks like. So I think
There
they've
might
got
be
expansions in the works, maybe. At least I'm hoping, because I think this could be really cool.
You could, yeah, definitely add some more cards. I'm wondering maybe if there's a way you could like swap cards in and out. Could you like maybe play with some cards on the A side, some cards on B side?
Well, here's the thing.
Is that a possibility?
Are they going to have maybe C and D side?
See, I mean, yeah.
And then you could really mix it up.
Yeah, there'd
because
be tons of replayability there.
yeah. So I don't know if that's the case, but if
Fingers crossed, Z-Man.
If Z-Man is watching, then definitely you might want to take that into consideration. The components, like I said, I talked about the art. The meeples, these are your standard meeples. Nothing major about them. You know, they're the little white ones. You know, they're nice. Now, here is one of the best parts of the game. These coins.
They're awesome.
You've got, I really wish there were more ones, but we color up a
You
lot.
the ones so quickly. Like, you really don't need them until the end.
No, but you know they're very plain. So the 1 is like a copper, the 2 is like a silver, the 10 is like a gold piece, the 50 is more like a jewel. And then Megan noticed something really interesting that I had not noticed before.
I noticed it like the first game we played. The hundreds are a little different, and there's 4 different types. So you've got like the sword, the tiara, almost like a little ring or like a bracelet, maybe.
Probably a ring.
Yeah, and then the chalice, which I think is really cool. Just to kind of make those a little bit unique.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't even notice that before. I think that's really kind of cool. Okay, Megan, so I've blathered on enough. What do you think?
Same reasons pretty much on what you said. I think it's really cool. It is a really fast game, so we can knock them out pretty easily. We normally do play with both A and B sides, like when we do sit down and play it. Just to kind of play both sides of it. I don't know if there's one I like more than the other, but, you know, they're both equally really good, and they offer kind of different strategies for what you're going to go for each game.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's pretty cool, just to kind of have that difference in the sides. I like the artwork. I think it's super cool. The chips are cool. Yeah, pretty much same reasons all you've said.
Yeah,
It's a good game.
the fact that they made this into a big panorama, I think, is really cool. Also, my game group at lunch really enjoys this. We can get a couple of games in over our lunchtime because it does play so fast, even at 4-player. And that's where I've played it the most, is at 3 and 4-player. I think the gameplay experience is a little bit better at those higher counts, because in a 2-player game, you know, you're really not in too much of a danger. You know you're going to be able to get a couple of these cards. But in a 3 and 4-player game, you don't. And you've got people that are going for specific strategies. I've got one friend, when I taught him the game, of course, I went night heavy. Now he goes night heavy and, you know, kills everybody. So then everybody gets gun shy and loads up on Guardians.
Yeah.
Or the Guardians. Oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, the Guardians of the Realm. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, we did say it looks like Cinderella's castle. They're all Disney now, so it kind of fits.
Yeah, the art on the cards, like I said before, is really good. And I think the guys at work think the same thing. You know, they like the components. I've heard a number of times where they've made comments about the chips, the coins, that they really like those. This is the same designer as Splendor. You love Splendor.
I do. I think that's kind of why I do like this one. And I noticed immediately off the bat, I thought the coins looked like Splendor chips. So, you know.
A little smaller.
A little, but I mean, the kind of the finish on them with that little bit of shine and all, I thought it was very Splendor-esque.
Yeah, and we showed you the insert. Everything fits pretty well in the insert.
Yeah.
I have noticed that the cards do kind of come out of the wells, so I've actually started putting them into this slot here. I don't know how well they're going to stay in there, but the other cards have a tendency to slide a little bit there. You can put them in a baggie; they're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But I think the little things for the coins works out really well too. So, closing thoughts, Megan?
Go out and buy it. I think it's a great game.
Yeah, this definitely is a keeper. This is a great gateway game too. We didn't mention that because
it's really simple. You can easily pick it up.
Yeah, so this is one I think you can teach people, like I said, very quickly. I taught you in like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And then we've played several times. We've knocked out, you know, like you said, we play A side, B side, and it's only half an hour. You know, in a 2-player game. You've not had the fortune of playing with multiple people like I have.
That's the case with most games.
That is true.
So I give a different opinion, but I mean, I do want to try this. I say it with most games, you know, with multiple players, just to kind of see how my strategy might differ. Because I know I kind of try to go for more points, because I know you always tend to go heavy on the princesses and the innkeepers to kind of go that way. So I don't know if maybe I would go more for guards and knights to kind of prevent people from killing off everyone else. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do. And like I said, with multiple players, you're going to be using more cards.
Yeah. And there's a lot of
like
cards.
Megan pointed out, here is, we're only using 6 of the 1 cards in a 2-player game. But in a 4-player game, we're using, I think, 24 cards. The rule book, which is actually a really good rule book.
It is a good rule book.
It tells you right off the bat here that in a 2-player game, you're going to use 6. 3-player game, you're going to use 14. And in a 4-player game, you're going to use 26. That's 2 cards off.
Yeah.
But the rule book is very well written, shows you very good examples. It's got a little summary, and then it talks about the B side and beyond here, and it tells you you can mix A and B. We've not done that yet. And it says customizing the character deck, which I've not done either. It says for more variants, you can try combining the character cards together. Do this during step 4 setup. I'll let you guys try that on your own. But it also does come with a nice summary sheet for A, which I don't. Once you really played it once, I don't know that you need this too much. The B side, because there are certain things like the inn, that's a little trickier. And then a little note down at the bottom about the infirmary. We don't really need this because we've played this so much, but it's nice to have it included. So I think that'll wrap up Majesty for the realm.
Yes.
And we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
If you would like to support us, you can visit patreon.com/dadvdaughter.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.